You're going to learn a very simple review strategy that's going to help you remember all the information you learn in school a lot easier and be able to recall it a lot faster. And so this strategy is very simple. So I'm going to explain it, then I'm going to detail why it's so effective. So here it is. So say Monday you go to biology class, history class, and music class. So later Monday when you get home, you're going to review the information you learned for that specific day. Then Tuesday comes along. So Tuesday, maybe you have, I don't know, you have physics, biology, and PE. You have those three classes. Tuesday, later in the day, you're going to review the information you learned that day. And so you're going to do that exact same thing for all the days you have class. And you're going to review the information you learned for those specific days. But when it comes to the weekend, you're going to review the whole week's worth of information. Okay? And so when you do this, you're going to be actually consolidating all the information a lot faster, and it's going to be more fresh in your memory. Because people like to wait, a week later, a couple days later, before they actually review the information they even learned, that one day. But what happens then is it's all foggy. You might not even remember the information, because what happens is the longer time goes by without you reviewing, the more you forget. That's just a natural process. And so the longer time has passed, you're going to forget more and more and more. Now, majority of people don't review the information that they learned. Monday, they learn information. They don't review that information until a test comes along. And so by then, it's completely gone. And so you want to be reviewing the information. But a big reason why you want to review the information that you learned that specific day later in the day is because of this. So this happened to me all the time. I would be in math class, doing new problems, solving them. Man, this is so easy. How could anyone ever not solve this problem? And so the next day, I would be doing the homework. I'm like, okay, homework time. Let's get to it. And so I'm going through the homework. I'm like, wait, how do you solve this problem? This doesn't make any sense. I swear the teacher didn't teach us this last class. But of course, the teacher did. I just say that to make myself feel better. Because what happens was I didn't review the information that day in math. Of course, when you're learning the information right then and there, it's easy to remember because you're just learning it, right? But the next day or a few days later, when you actually try to test yourself, that's the true test to see if you know it or not. And so, I didn't review how to solve those problems that day. So later, the next day when I did the math homework, I would go through and have no clue how to solve it because I would forget that crucial piece of information. And so that's why you want to review, later in the day when you have those different classes, because you don't want to forget that crucial piece of information if you wait a day or a week later. Because if you forget that one thing, you might not understand the whole idea. You might not be able to solve the problem. Okay? So that's why you want to review later in the day. Now, ideally, you would want to review right after you have the class. Review that information right away. But you have probably 5-minute passing periods, so you wouldn't have time to actually review the information, right? Because you have to run to your other classes, or you get tardy, then you get detention. All that stuff happens, right? And so just take that time to do it. It might take you 30 minutes, it might take you an hour, depending on how much information you have. But you're going to be so grateful when you actually do it. And the great thing about having classes every other day is that you kind of review what you learned in the previous class, right? So you have that extra review. And we add all this together, it all plays into being able to remember the information for a lot longer, but also be able to recall it. And so when you do have your test coming up, you don't have to study as much. You're going to save hours upon hours of studying because you already reviewed this information throughout the whole month, throughout the whole semester. So if you have your finals or tests come along, you only have to quickly review what you don't know and just focus on that. You don't have to learn everything back from the beginning. And that's what happens is if you forget that crucial piece of information, that basic idea or principle, and then the test comes along and you never reviewed or never studied, what happens is you have to study everything from the beginning because that basic principle, everything was built off it. And that's especially true when it comes to math and science. Those things are huge with these basics that you build off of and you keep building off of, that these really complex ideas are still based off these very simple ideas. And so that's the strategy I have for you today. It's very simple, very basic. Maybe start with one class to get used to it, get eased into it. But after you get used to one class, do 2 classes and 3 classes. And eventually, you're going to do all the classes you have for that one specific day. So hopefully, you found this information useful, and I'll see you next time.
Subscribe to my channel for more videos on memory techniques, how to do better in school, memory challenges, updates, and much more. Also remember to click the notification bell so you know when I upload a video. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below in the description. You also can check out these videos. If you want to learn all the memory techniques and learn how to apply them to all sorts of information, or if you want to start competing in memory competitions, you can check out my programs down below in the description. Look forward to my next video and get ready to get the best memory of your life.